The quiet strength of aging women. Why they're the real backbone. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly saw an older woman? Not just in passing. Not just as a grandmother figure in the background, but really saw her. Her story, her silence, her strength. We live in a world that glorifies youth, speed, noise. But the world stands upright because of people who move slowly, steadily, and often silently. And so often, those people are aging women. The mothers who never stop caring. The widows who rebuilt from grief. The grandmothers who still check on everyone. The aunts who hold family history in their bones. The retired women who mentor younger women. Not for pay, but because they know how much it matters. These women are rarely thanked. But they're the quiet backbone of our homes, our towns, our memories, and our futures. Let's take a closer look at the 7 pillars of this quiet strength. 1. Emotional resilience, the kind that's been earned. Strength isn't just about muscle. It's about how many times you've been knocked down and chosen to stand again. Aging women have lived through loss, disappointment, and upheaval. The death of loved ones. Caregiving for ailing spouses or children. Loneliness that comes in waves at night. Take Janet, 76. She lost her husband of 45 years to a sudden stroke. Everyone thought she'd fall apart. Instead, she grieved, but also showed up for her grandchildren, hosted Christmas dinner, and eventually joined a walking group. She didn't bounce back. She rebuilt. Quietly, bravely, day by day. That's emotional resilience. Not the absence of pain, but the ability to carry it without bitterness, and to still love. 2. Generational wisdom that doesn't shout but guides. Older women hold history in their fingertips. Lillian, 83, grew up in post-war Britain. She remembers food stamps, blackout curtains, and washing laundry by hand. Now, she teaches her great-grandchildren to garden, to budget, and to respect what they have. Her wisdom isn't loud. It's passed down through bedtime stories, kitchen lessons, and handwritten birthday cards with few words that always seem exactly right. These women carry cultural memory, family lineage, emotional templates. Without them, we lose more than people. We lose perspective. They remind us where we came from, so we don't forget who we are. 3. Unseen labor, the backbone work of real life. There's a kind of work that doesn't come with paychecks, performance reviews, or social media likes. It's the work of remembering everyone's birthdays, managing emotional conflict in the family, showing up with food when someone is sick. Angela, 69, is the quiet coordinator of her extended family. She knows when her niece has a job interview, when her cousin's child starts school, when the family dog needs surgery. No one told her to do it, but she does because she knows that connection takes work, and love is often shown through effort. This invisible labor sustains emotional ties. Without it, families drift, communities weaken, and it's women, especially older women, who keep showing up to do it. 4. Deep compassion, born from a lifetime of experience. When you've lived through enough heartache, judgment often fades, and compassion takes its place. Older women have seen human weakness up close. Their own, their partners, their children's. Carolyn, 72, volunteers at a crisis line. She doesn't offer platitudes. She listens, really listens, because she knows that sometimes listening saves a life. She once said, "I've made mistakes, so I don't look down on anyone who's in the middle of theirs." This kind of non-judgmental love is rare. It's a gift aging women give without ceremony, because they understand the cost of pain and the value of being seen with gentle eyes. 5. Adaptability, because they've lived through change. Let's be honest, the world moves fast. Technology, gender roles, social norms, even climate, everything shifts. But aging women don't just keep up. They often lead quietly. They embrace FaceTime to talk to distant grandchildren. They learn how to use online banking. They go back to school or start art projects in their 70s. Diane, 68, picked up photography after retirement. She now documents the changing landscape of her coastal town, and her work is featured in local galleries. This isn't just hobby. It's evolution. It's the strength to keep growing, learning, and engaging, even when the world seems to leave you behind. They don't fear change. They embody it with elegance. 6. They teach younger generations how to age with grace. One of the most powerful influences on a younger woman is the older woman she admires. Leah, 43, says her 70-year-old mother taught her that beauty isn't in skin. It's in voice, presence, and soul. That aging doesn't have to be feared. It can be a becoming. Older women model how to forgive, how to stay curious, how to let go of what no longer serves you. They remind us that aging isn't decline, it's evolution, and that every wrinkle is a line in a poem of life, not a flaw to be hidden. 7. They love through action, not performance. In a world that often confuses love with attention, older women remind us of what real love looks like. Not flashy, not Instagrammable, not poetic, but patient, loyal, steady. Maria, 75, still checks in on her childhood friend every Sunday, even though they live in different towns. Even though they've had arguments, she simply says, "She's part of my life." That's what older women understand. That relationships require maintenance. That love is shown through follow-through, not fireworks. In a time where everyone is chasing more likes, more success, aging women quietly practice presence. And presence is the deepest form of love. So what's the takeaway? Why are aging women the real backbone? Because when you strip away the noise, the filters, the chaos, what truly holds us up is love, consistency, memory, wisdom, compassion, action, and aging women embody all of these. They are not past their prime. They are the prime, the distilled essence of life's most important lessons. They've given without demanding, loved without limits, adapted without applause. So today we honor you, the grandmothers, the matriarchs, the quiet givers, the wise listeners. If this message touched your heart, take a moment to share your story in the comments. Tell us about the older woman who shaped you. And if you are one of these women, know this: you are seen, you are valued, and you are absolutely essential. Please like this video if it resonated. Subscribe for more gentle, insightful reflections, and share this with a woman who may not know just how strong she truly is. The quiet strength of aging women is not background noise. It is the music that holds the world together.